All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Tennessee Titans. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Mariota now to throw on first down. And this one complete to Smith. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line. Wild Bill. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week one, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes, or are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come. One. Check 99. Check. Motion out of the backfield.
From the gun, Mariota. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A first down throw for Mariota. That went into the hands of Thielen, complete. They'll get 34 yards there.
Here we go. Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Now Mariota, complete. Smith has it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 4 yards out. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Hey, exit. Get in there now. Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 54.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Trubisky. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And the Bears' 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the screen.
They'll run here with Ballage. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
26 yards. 1st down, Bears.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Trubisky. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now Ballage. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from the 20 as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. First down, Mariota. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he? I
think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And it's caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They go play action with Trubisky. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Toss play to Balaj. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Slam, slam. 66. Bullet high. One.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. It's caught, Smith. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Mariota now. Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Check 52.
Here's Mariota. He's got Smith here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Mariota on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
27 yards there, a first down. Now Trubisky on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth, because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deshaun Hand drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
56.
Nice 7, let's go.
56. And here we go. Watch the pass.
Throwing, Mariota. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Don't get nervous.
Mariota. The open man is Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Mariota now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
Watch out.
Blue dot Corkers.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll keep it on the ground. Boyle. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo. Bring it. Leo. Get it.
On third down, Cummins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give, right side. Boyle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Ready. Go out.
They'll run on first down. Cummins trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It was Kendall Donnerson who made the stop on the defensive side.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Completes it to Dixon. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Hey, Sam off.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cummins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Looking to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking win calls.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fitzgerald. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check 3. Shit.
Topper.
From the gun, Fitzgerald. And he's got his man on the out route. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
The 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Nashville. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. They'll drop the throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason, Charles, interceptions, you got to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's the problem that he's confronted with. He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw, you press it a little bit. Try and push it downfield, try and fit into a tight window. And sometimes interceptions result.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
152 fighter. Hey, Echo.
Mike, 58, right?
Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On first down, Boyle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
First down, Chicago.
On the ready. Hey, lock it.
Watch the backer. Switch.
Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a give right side. Boyle. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
Well, there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Check three, check three, check three.
On 2nd and 1, Fitzgerald. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
You see me?
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not.
They've got his man complete. And he's got Rome. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 82 yards as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2?
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Let's go.
He's back to throw, and he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a give, right side. Boyle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll keep it on the ground. Boyle. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And this one is right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Nashville, good night, everybody.